12 Best Hikes in the World. For some nature lovers, the simplicity of lacing up a pair of hiking boots and heading off into remote country holds a strong appeal. The crisp fresh air, the solitude, and the stillness of the landscape are some of the things that motivate hikers to tackle treks and hiking trails around the globe. 1. Inca Trail, Peru. Descending from the Inca Trail into Machu Picchu at sunrise is one of life's great experiences. Not for the faint of heart, the Inca Trail is a 42-kilometer, 26-mile, trek that takes you up over two 13,000-foot passes. The trail follows the route the ancient Incas took over 650 years ago, and much of the original stonework is still in place. Along the way, you'll pass through two tunnels created by the Incas, the ancient ruin of Huayna, and many waterfalls. 2. Annapurna Circuit, Nepal. The Annapurna Circuit Trail is a 17-day, 205-kilometer, 108-mile, journey through some of the tallest peaks on the planet. The trail starts down in a steamy jungle and descends well above the tree line. The Annapurna Circuit is a popular hike, and it demands a high level of fitness. The days and distances are long, and coupled with the high elevation, it can be tough going for some. You may want to consider hiring porters for your backpack to make your trip much more enjoyable. 3. Everest Base Camp, Nepal. Up and down are probably the two best words to describe the Everest Base Camp hike, EBC. This 65-kilometer, one-way trail literally climbs a mountain ridge, then drops down to a river, then climbs another mountain ridge as it makes its way to base camp. Highlights along the way include Namche Bazaar, the Everest View Hotel, highest hotel in the world, and the Tingboche Monastery. Accommodation along the trail is basic but comfortable and readily available. This is a well-trodden path, and you can likely find your way on your own or, if you prefer, with one of the many outfitters. 4. W Circuit, Torres del Paine in Chile. Located down at the southernmost region of Chile, the W Circuit in Torres del Paine National Park, is one of the world's most famous hikes. Easily identifiable by the jagged towers of rock and glacial lakes, this rugged and remote region draws hikers from around the world. 5. Samaria Gorge, Greece. The Samaria Gorge hike is the best hike on the island of Crete and one of Crete's top attractions. Starting in pine forests, this one-way hike descends through a narrow valley, eventually ending at the Libyan Sea. The hike is just over 16 kilometers in length, and you'll drop over 1,500 meters. The first part of the hike is the steepest, where you'll descend a long series of switchbacks for about an hour before reaching the stream responsible for this incredible gorge. Eventually, you'll emerge at the small town of Agia Rumeli. 6. Cinque Hike, Italy. Long regarded as one of the most beautiful hikes in Italy, the Cinque hike is an easy day hike between villages perched on the rugged seashore mountains. Strolling along this ancient route with the sparkling blue waters of the Mediterranean Sea below will make you forget about the effort expended. The best way to walk the Cinque hike is to start at Monte Rosso and end at Rio Maggiore. 7. Milford Track, New Zealand. The Milford Track is a 53-kilometer, 33-mile, epic trek on New Zealand's South Island that takes in some of the finest scenery the country has to offer. Over 5 days, you'll pass by innumerable waterfalls, including Sutherland Falls, New Zealand's highest. Cold, clear alpine lakes, beautiful meadows, glaciers, and towering mountain peaks take their turn amazing you as you stroll along each day. 8. Bright Angel Trail, Grand Canyon NP, USA. As you peer over the Grand Canyon rim, you'll see a hiking trail snaking its way down the cliffside across a wide plain and then dropping off again towards the Colorado River. What you are viewing is the world-famous Bright Angel Trail. The views along the trail across and down the canyon are spectacular, and many people do portions of the trail as a day hike. The Park Service recommends going no farther than Indian Springs if this is your plan. 9. West Coast Trail, Canada. Located along Vancouver Island's wild Pacific coast, The West Coast Trail is one of the most spectacular maritime hikes in Canada. The trail is 75 kilometers, 46 miles, long and was originally designed as a life-saving trail for ships that foundered in the treacherous seas just offshore. The trail takes 6 to 8 days to complete. This is a true wilderness experience. Dense rainforest lines one side of the trail, with the deep blue ocean on the other. 10. Tour du Mont Blanc, Europe. One of the more luxurious hikes in the world is the Tour du Mont Blanc. The 170-kilometer, 106-mile, trail traverses France, Switzerland, and Italy and is usually completed in 11 or 12 days. The scenery along the trail is spectacular as you ascend and descend around the Mont Blanc Massif. Along the way, you'll pass through wide valleys, expansive meadows, and rhododendron forests, and you'll crest high alpine passes. You'll also stroll through delightful alpine villages. 11. Half Dome, Yosemite National Park, USA. The awe-inspiring Half Dome granite outcrop in Yosemite National Park has been drawing hikers for well over 100 years. This 23-kilometer, 17-mile, day hike via mist trail is tough. You'll ascend nearly 1,500 meters, 4,800 feet, on your way to the top. Count on a 10 to 12-hour round trip. The rewarding views from the top and the sense of accomplishment are worth all the effort. You'll have 360-degree views out over the surrounding mountains. 12. Angel's Landing, Zion NP, USA. The dizzying heights and narrow ledges of Angel's Landing in Zion National Park make this a trail for only the bravest hikers. Although the hike is not long at roughly 8 kilometers, 5 miles, round trip, or particularly tough, with an elevation gain of approximately 457 meters, 1,500 feet, conquering this hike is more of a mental battle than anything else. The final stretch to the lookout is on a long narrow spine of rock, and it's here you gain a third of the total elevation of the entire hike. One of the iconic spots along this area is the Step of Faith, an extremely narrow section of the trail with a large step and long vertical drop-offs on both sides.